What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, like always, chilling with those two tiny vatos locos forever. Averno, Atlantis. And so I'm a little behind on my haul videos, but about 2 weeks ago I went to the Bakersfield Collectors Con, and it was at the Rabobank Arena, and it was pretty cool. It's like $5 to get in, I think. I've seen some vendors I never seen before. It really was a collector's con, not just a comic show. There was enough vendors there to make it worth it, though. It was about an hour drive for me, and I got some stuff that I was happy with. So yeah, let's get into it. Start off with these books I got from a vendor that I never dealt with before. He had his books. They were all dollar books, or buy four get one free. So I got 5 books. I got Robin number 141. I've said this before in my hauls. I like Scott McDaniel's art, especially when he's doing Robin, Nightwing, and I think his Batman run was really underrated. But anyway, there's Robin 141, 142, 143, 144, and 145. So just with this little chunk right here, I knocked a good chunk out of Scott McDaniel's run on Robin. So I only got a couple books left, and then I'll try and unless I read them and they suck. But like I said, I like the art, so I'll probably try and get the rest of them just so I have his whole run on the series. So that was $4 right there. Next, another vendor I never dealt with before. He had dollar books, and they were like, what was his deal? 15 books for $10 or $1 each. His books all were in good shape. We just didn't really have the stuff that I wanted. Except I got some a little bit of run filler and no, just one run filler. I got this Avengers Forever number 2. I like Pacheco's art, and Kurt Busiek's a good writer, so I've been trying to pick up all 12 of these. I think I'm like halfway there, if that. And then this series that I read about online a little while back, and I was like, man, it looks interesting. That's 1872. I like these type of books when they do alternate history takes on the characters. You know, like so you got like a cowboy, Steve Rogers. I don't know who's who, but anyways, it looks cool to me. You got a Iron Man, Wild West style, steam-powered Iron Man. And then here's another one. Again, I'm not sure who that guy is, but he looks cool. The art looks pretty good, and the story interests me. Like I said, I like these alternate takes on the heroes, like what was it, 1602 or something like that. That was a good series. Age of Apocalypse. I guess it's not the same thing, but there's another Avengers series where they were like medieval style. It was called I don't remember. They were fighting Morgan Le Fay or something like that. It was like a 3 or 4 issue storyline that was in Avengers. So there's those. Those were just dollar books. So that came out to $4. So I need to get number 1 of 1872. And let's see what we got. Then my main guy that I always buy shit from, he was there. He came through with the 50-cent books, like always. So you know, if you guys watch my hauls, you know me. I gotta have some of those hashtag outlaw comics in there. One of my favorite independent publishers back then, Aircell. I never read the series, Ripper. I believe it's by Barry Blair, who I'm pretty fond of some of his stuff, especially his Gun Fury stuff. Yeah, written and drawn by Barry Blair. I think the covers, if I'm not mistaken, are Rob Liefeld. I think I like this cover here. This is really cool, and I think. And here's number 3. And here's number 4. Now I was looking at the cover. I was looking these up, and by the end of the series, it looks like a black guy in the costume, which is weird to me. Like, I don't know, maybe the person under the mask changes or something, but I was like, I tripped out. Like, you know, you see that guy on the cover over here, and then by issue 5, it's a black dude. I mean, I guess that could be a black guy. I don't know, but whatever. It makes a difference, anyways. So there's that, and then here's only Marvel book, and that's just run filler. Adventures of Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. I like the art on this. I have number 2, I think. That's that. And then I got this collector's issue Wizard Undertaker. I got that from my nephew Dallas. I know he don't watch these videos, but what up? Shout out to my nephew Dallas. He's a big Undertaker fan, so I figured for fucking 50 cents, why not, right? And then I got some DC books from him also. A while back, I found Superman number 32 in his bin with my man JR on the art. Am I tripping, or is this like a homage in some way to Dark Knight Returns? That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong though. But anyways, I read number 32 and it was pretty good, and like it's my man John Romita Jr. Not a big Superman fan, but still I picked it up. I also found this number 38. And then I found this Batman and Robin number 13. I really like the art inside, the Fraser Irving art. You know, from panel to panel, it can go from like just awesome to really bad, but I still enjoy it. And it's like a 3-issue story arc, and I wasn't sure which ones I had, and I didn't have this one. This one I did have, so I bought that for no reason. It's a double. I'll probably pass it on to one of my friends, or throw it in my box for my trade-ins. And then I found this one, Batman number 34. I really like the cover on this. The interior art, I think, is by Joel Jones. And I like the art. I'm not sure why I was picking up Batman Monthly at this time, and I'm not sure why I dropped it, but this is one of the issues that I didn't pick up. So now I'm happy I found it for 50 cents. So that was cool. I looked at the inside and it looks cool too, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And maybe I'll have to pick up some more issues that I missed. Especially on this Tom King run, I followed it for a good while and I wasn't enjoying it. I was like, man, what the fuck am I buying this for? But it had good art, and I guess that's what kept me going. I was just waiting for something better to happen. But I thought all that, you know, Catwoman shit and the marriage and date night and all that stuff was like, come on, man, what the fuck? That's not what I'm reading Batman for. Anyways, maybe I guess that was kind of the point, but I don't know. I still thought it was bullshit. And I got bored of it, so I dropped it. And then this is the last I bought from a vendor I never met before. He had a bunch of 50-cent books, so I picked them up. First up, I got Robin War. number 1 of 2. So I'd be on the lookout for number 2 now. Just a bunch of creators, almost all of them I'm a fan of. So I browsed through it and it looks pretty good. And then chipping away more at that Robin Scott McDaniel run. There's 139. So I need 140 for sure. This is the DC stuff. Then I got run filler, Captain America, the Wade Garney run, number 4. And Iron Fist, the Living Weapon. Trying to complete that run. There's number 12. Oh, here's some. Oh, let me finish the Marvel stuff. And then another run I'm working on, Incredible Hulk. Man, these Kerry Andrews covers are just fucking sweet, man. I don't know what happened to that dude. It seems like he was hot, and then he don't seem to get much love these days. But I still think he's a dope ass artist. Oh, speaking of Kerry, that was him on that Iron Fist too. I like that series too. What I've read of it. So that's 39. Here's 43. This one got interiors by Lee Weeks. Oh, and then bam, mission complete on that. The Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. My man Mosh, aka Damian Scott. So I got all the Damian Scott issues of Ghost Rider, so I was happy about that. And then this is run filler right here too. Age of Apocalypse from I think 2012. Roberto Della Torre art. So I have I think about 3 of 6 of those that I'm trying to pick up. Then a couple DC books I meant to show with the other ones, but I seen these and I'm like, oh man, Deathstroke by my man Kerry Nord. I'm a big fan of Kerry Nord, especially his Conan and his Exo Man of War shit. And I was like, man, why don't I have these? And then after I got them, I started looking at them. I was like, wait, I think I do have these. Like, for sure, if I was seeing Kerry Nord on Deathstroke, I would pick that shit up. Sure enough, when I got home, I looked at my box and I did. And I think these are even the covers that I got. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was tripping. But anyways, so the last thing that I got from that vendor, I bought this stuff and I took off. And then before I left, I went back to see if he still had this book that I've been looking for a while. Visionaries, Frank Miller, Volume 2. So this has all the Elektra stuff in it. That's a nice thick book. $12 sticker price, but I hit him up towards the end of the show. Asked him if he'd take 10. He was cool with it. So I'm real happy. I've been looking for that book for a while. So I'm glad to knock it off the list. I was, pretty much looking to get it. If I get it for half price, I would be happy. But I got it for better than half price. The retail on that was $24.95, and that was printed a long time ago. So now it would go for more than that. So yeah, $10 on that, and I'm looking forward to reading that. Daredevil's really become like. I always liked Daredevil even when I was a kid, but in the last few years, all the reading I've done of different Daredevil stuff, and then plus the show, he's become one of my favorite characters now. I can honestly say like Spider-Man was like my favorite, Spider-Man's probably my favorite Marvel character, but I've read. My favorite comics aren't my actual favorite comics aren't Spider-Man comics, but he's like my favorite character just because I grew up with it, grew up on it. But Daredevil is like a lot like Batman in that there's been so many like great creative teams and great runs of Daredevil, from the Frank Miller stuff to the I think the underrated John Romita Jr. and Nocenti stuff, to the Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maliv stuff, and there's more shit that I'm forgetting. Oh, then like the Machiavelli run. I mean, that's Frank Miller, but still, you know, different artists. And I know there's more I'm leaving out, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like how, same thing with Batman. They always have top-notch talent working on Batman, and that's why there's so many great Batman stories. You know, the same thing with Daredevil. But anyways, I guess I'm rambling on enough. I just changed jobs, so I was kind of falling behind on my YouTube viewing. But I'm gonna get back to it, and man, I'm really hoping that I can make it out to this Berkeley Comic Con that another YouTuber brought to my attention. I can't think of his channel at the moment, but I just recently subscribed to his stuff. And yeah, he told me, he's like, yeah, November 2nd there's going to be a Berkeley Comic Con. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool, man, because Berkeley's just a fucking awesome place to visit. So hopefully I can get to that on November 2nd. It looks like my type of con is just all about the comics. And then hopefully Bakersfield Comic Con, looking forward to that. Back to Bakersfield. So yeah, Bakersfield Collectors Con, it was cool. I'll probably go back next year. I had a great time, good buys, cool vendors, and that's about it. So yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe, share with your friends, tell all your homies, all that good shit. And like I always say, get off the internet, read some fucking comics.